president into power. Therefore, you should have been taken to a bigger place. What dumbness! What dumbness! What dumbness! And these are the people who are sitting around and people see them as wise. Where is the wisdom? Now, if you see political appointments, nation building as calculate that is being shared at Anamoah, then you will think like this. We dig hard. We don't have the strength. And some will say they are old. We old men and old women, we can't dig very hard. So give us a small portion. Let us just water the plants. Some would even say they are too old to work. Some are too pretty to work. But when it comes to giving political appointments, you want where there are gold mines. What a joke. And this is in no way referring to Obobia Dakun Opoku. She's a good friend of mine. I love her. I'm looking at what Nana Abba Anamoah said.
Adolfo sign so biom Blakk Rasta are clashing with Nana Abba Anamoah over some appointment bia aba abonten. Ye name say President Mahama are appointing Madam Obobia as the Deputy Managing Director at Ghana Airport. Nana Abba Anamoah says our position no. Ma many deserve better. Na sa comment we are. Nana Abba Anamoah de ba abonten no Blakk Rasta aba be counter kasa. Na Adolfo yenka who says our position we also KevinTaylor aba be react on it and no chichum say President Mahama e was on say sankrofo miensa bi sankrofo miensa we no President Kufuado aban ase e na omo positions na say President Mahama ba e was on say sankrofo we nina. Adolfo high Ghana gossips. Me know why be consem ni mu. We a new viewer now subscribe ya me just so be subscribe like it. Afi de chewadwen e wo ye comment ni mu e fa maye. So currently we call under the President Mahama government Mami e friend no Miss Yvonne Efriye or ye Chief Executive Managing Director e wo Ghana Airport. Mami we was appointed by President Kufuado. And when KevinTaylor baby video for who pointed out on Crawford miensa HHM says some Crawford we back who a year Juma Food and Drugs Board Authority and I'm year Juma Ghana Airport. Now KevinTaylor a question President Mahama said why are they still in office? Now of all yinti KevinTaylor and some more kanye ye ba Blakk Rasta and in Nana Abba Anamoah almost no ye bekom.
This woman, I'm asking a simple question and I'm asking the government of the day. These are three women Obia nim their position in our politics. Some were appointed by Kufuado. In fact, one was a personal secretary to Kufuado. Now, it's been 4 months, 120 days. I want to ask the president a simple question. The CEO of Food and Drugs Authority, a friend of Delis, Mimi Dakun, Yvonne Nana Efriye Opare, MD, Ghana Airport Company Limited. Any Sarah to Atta, CIP, Ghana Airport, Kotoka International Airport. Mibusa, the government of the day, say, and this is directed at the President of the Republic. Why are these women still at posts? Because when the MPP were in government, these people were at posts and they did not deliver. So nobody can convince me, say, these three women, they should still be at post. There was a reason why Ghanaians voted. And the vote was for you to change managers. For you to change people who had run this country down. This lady at the Ghana Food and Drugs Authority, this woman needs to be sacked. She needs to be kicked out. This woman at the Ghana Airport Company, this woman needs to be kicked out. This woman who used to be the personal secretary to Kufuado, Sarah to Atta, what is she doing at CIP? From my checks, CIP has not even produced one receipt of revenue collected the government of the day. This woman, Saratu Atta. So why should the government be keeping this woman? Why should they be at post? And those people who are in this government protecting these women who are incompetent, who think their personal interest is what the people they can use to lie to the people. I am telling you today, you have to pick a fight with me, because until these people are sacked, I will never make John Mahama. You will never rest. They are equally competent Ghanaians and competent NDC people, NDC women who can fill these positions. John Mahama told us that his second coming, his third coming, he wanted to give women opportunity. These are women who could not deliver. And they are not the only women in Ghana. So these women are supposed to be sacked. Whoever is in the NDC who thinks he's powerful, he can use his fucking power, small power that they have gotten, to intimidate people for these women to be kept there. I am telling you, then I'll go into the grave with you.
Instead of send your movie video no KevinTaylor and some of kind no question President Mahama say I didn't na sancrofo ni na still na no more so warm office because omo time aso e was so monko na nkrofo bi emba be replace omo na no na Anamoah ono so take it to social media ono so last week I no make it post na continuous through to muso kama mi we hu asem recently ye the new madam bi ababehye Deputy Managing Director for Ghana Airports. Sa position we no Madam Obobia Opoku Dako. Ono na sisi a owo ho. Na Anamoah say Madam Obobia deserves more. At least ye de no ekoye Chief Executive Officer. Position na President Akufo-Addo di obi to ono. Ye de sa position no Emma sa mami we ya esefatano because during campaign times mami we eye bi boaye. Na Anamoah making a post say e social media no so. Me check Facebook or say Obobia Opoku gave her heart and soul to her party and the president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, in a lead-up to the December elections. Otu also say she didn't just campaign, she listened, comforted, inspired. She moved from town to town, village to village, not because it was easy, because she believed and she believed in her party. She believed in her people. She believed in Ghana. You will find her in remotest corners at dawn, still speaking in warmth at midnight, never losing her smile, her composure, or her purpose. This kind of dedication can't be taught. It's who she is. Next, according to the Anamoah, Mami no, she is who she is. Even though say now we moving from village to village, still no they be no. Now we're maintaining a smile. Otwaso Etro say, oh yes, while Deputy Managing Director of Ghana Airport is a respectable role, it doesn't quite reflect the full weight of what she gave, and what she knows, and what she is capable of. Nese Anamoah, even though say ye the Deputy Managing Director of Ghana Airports position no ama Obobia Dako, but sa position no and reflect ejuma mame no ye at least o deserve better post way and Anamoah eba be make ye a wuti ensem ni mu ya Anamoah person kire say at least ye man Chief Executive Managing Director of Ghana Airport position na Akufo-Addo nipa no kra no say ye de mama mi we a ese fatado and na Blakk Rasta ba abonte aba be kasa afaya na Anamoah na dofo when it comes to Blakk Rasta and Anamoah whole story na starting and there 50 time asa akodi ekoye refix of Bob Marley nenyom sa serious sa nyom no Blakk Rasta ba be make comment bi sa comment no make here no na Anamoah eba be counter inti I don't know say no kan bi and ama Blakk Rasta fire na Anamoah wa ha or refer to Anamoah so ye damp dey am into me hu but Blakk Rasta aba bonten aba be fire na Anamoah over sa statement we o make here na dofo yenti ensem of Blakk Rasta e kan dey fa na Anamoah hu what decide en
to the umpteenth time. When you hear them talk, you think they have some common sense. Nothing. Dumb. If you are doing PR for Obobia, then Obobia has chosen the dumbest PR person to do this. Listen, I am not interested in people saying that she's questioning the discretion of the president. Of course she can't. She's a citizen of the nation. The president is not God. He makes mistakes. We can question his discretion. After all, we are his employers. So I am not interested in that bit. But my brother, listen to her level of reasoning. You know what she's saying? Oh, the lady here worked so hard during the campaign and you have given her something small. What are they sharing the national cake? Are they sharing kakle at Anamoah? You look at some people and think they are intelligent. They are dumb. Let them speak for 1 minute. Sit back and analyze what they are saying. You realize that their head is full of petrol or kerosene, or better still, bitumen. How could you speak like this? If Obobia came to you to employ you as the PR person, this is the best PR you can do. That they should have given a better position. Why? Is it what is this? Is it the sharing of a certain cake? My brother, my sister, listen. I met with President Mahama a few months back. And when I met him, I decided to congratulate him. And I told him one thing, sir, I want to remind you that you are back into the presidency for a legacy. Loyalists are going to be running after you. But please, dichotomize loyalty and competence. I beg you. He looked at me. He said, hey, Blakk, what is this thing you are saying? I just excused him. I spoke with him for 7 minutes. Dichotomize loyalty and what? Competence. My brother, my sister, nation building is not only about loyalty, it's also about competence. You could have the most loyal people around you who are incompetent. Loyalty does not translate into competence. And that does not mean that Obobia is not competent. Listen, it is a job that is supposed to be done. Mr. President says, you know what? I'm putting you here to make sure that the work is done. I'm putting you two here to make sure the work is done. And you said that you have worked so hard to bring the president into power. Therefore, you should have been taken to a bigger place. What dumbness! What dumbness! What dumbness! And these are the people who are sitting around and people see them as wise. Where is the wisdom? Now, if you see political appointments, nation building as kakle that is being shared at Anamoah, then you will think like this. My brother, if you think of political appointments as the sharing of a national cake rather than sharing shovels to dig and build, you will think like this, as if you have bitumen in your head. How could you say, watch this? Obobia worked so hard during the election. You know, she walked her shoe soles dry in her own words. And for that matter, she should have been given something bigger. Look, when I told Mahama this, you know what he told me? I told you I spoke with him for 7 minutes. Only 7 minutes. You know what he said? He said, Blakk, you know what? I don't know if I should be sharing this. He said, Blakk, can you believe that there are some people I've appointed or I plan to appoint, and they came back to me to tell me, oh, Mr. President, where you are sending me to, there have been nothing there. Why? Are you coming for a gold mine? Is it a gold mine? When you live in a nation where people do not see nation building, but they see sharing of cakes, this is how they think. My brother, if this was the building of a certain house, these same politicians will be asking to be given the smallest part so that they won't exert so much energy. But they see political appointments as enjoyment. In Nana Akufo-Addo's government, I saw people in there, my brother, who shared secrets with me and I will not share, who went to the president and told, Mr. President, I have served you all these years. Look at where you put me. Over there, dear. Waiting there. Me too, I want something small so I can at least share with my family. And president decided that he will take them to places where there is something. How can we build a nation like this? People who should know better and advise illiterates, they are dumber than illiterates. Nana come here, was one of the hardest working guys in the NPP. They gave him STC. He went to sit at the STC. What is at STC? But he saw it as service. Where our politicians don't see service, but they see royalty. That is where the problem is. Nana Kwame sat at STC all the 8 years. Was it a gold mine? When people were clamoring to go to the oil side, the gold side, the banks and all that, they put him there at STC. Spio Gabra, Atta Mills decided to put him where? He almost did not even get anything in terms of appointment. But my brother, if everybody was like me, this nation would get better. If you appoint me to do the work, I will do the work. If you don't appoint me, I will take it that there's a better person, stronger person who can do the work. If it was work for all of us here to come and dig the ground, I'm sure some of you will be asking for small parts because you are women. You know, we women, we don't really dig hard. We don't have the strength. And some will say they are old. We old men and old women, we can't dig very hard. So give us a small portion. Let us just water the plants. Some would even say they are too old to work. Some are too pretty to work. But when it comes to giving political appointments, you want where there are gold mines. What a joke. And this is in no way referring to Obobia Dakun Opoku. She's a good friend of mine. I love her. I'm looking at what Nana Abba Anamoah said.
Inside of what's in your movie video, no? Blakk Rasta Naga saw to Musa wa born Nana Abba Anamoah at all. Because from what Nana Abba Anamoah is saying here and there, and Kamidi me whom from so long. Or no children adwin when in the adwin fine when in the adwin also bra betre wadwin bar for a day na odwin faster update to you a day na odwin found because when it comes to Nana Abba Anamoah e be more some perception be say under President Akufo-Addo no omu use need the years some nyoma 1 2 be and it's a whole lot. A higher Ghana gossip so I mean why didn't your comments no subscribe like it now feed share video no you more updates eba wakwen.